Hey, what do you say, anybody? Well, that's a lot better than what it was, huh? So what I did was I've got it to the point where it's usable now. I don't have access to a acid bath or anything like that. But what I did was I put the cap back on, and then I filled it up with diesel and left it overnight. And then I came back and scrubbed it out with one of them skinny brushes that's on a wire cord or stick. And so the next step on this will be a little bit of sanding and some paint. So that's what's going on with that. And then today's action is it looks like I'm going to drop the pan on Thunder 1 here. And clean it out. Clean it up and give it some paint. But I want to at least give you guys a look under here and show you what it looks like. But I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the pan on the transmission over there on Thunder 3. Actually, I thought it would be, the light under here ain't too bad. I thought it would be a lot darker, but that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up as best I can while it's still on there. And then, damn, it's just nasty, huh? It'll make it easier on taking it off day. It's gonna be a tough one to do on my own. I'll try not to think about it too much. And let me just hang on a second. I'll grab my wire brush here. And you guys can help me do a little bit of it. Come here, baby. Ah. But it's, you can see how nasty it is around the edges. So what I'll do is, because it'll probably have to be a one-day deal again because of the wind situation, you know? So we'll just kind of knock off all the main crud, all the big pieces. Get it to where the bolt heads are cleaned up a little bit. Hang on a second, I'm gonna slide this brick over here behind my head and use it like a pillow. Or a headrest, at least. I don't know what kind of a pillow a brick would make. At least use it as a headrest. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's way better. I don't know what that is right there. That might just be silicone. See that right there? Might be just a big wad of silicone. But you can see it doesn't take a lot to start getting it cleaned up, does it? Look at my horns hanging out here. This is my horn. It's hanging out. Gotta have a sense of humor, don't you? Yeah. Pretty nasty right there. Looks like I might have a leak there anyway. And you can see what I'm talking about. I'll clean up the edges first. And I'll have to, see that rag hanging down? That's where the oil fill connects into the side of the pan. But I'll have to pull this dipstick deal off too. So you can see it doesn't take a lot to get it to start looking better, you know? It's just a tough job because of because you're under the truck and you're reaching up and all that kind of thing. But I just wanted to give you guys a look at the next step. So that you know it really is me doing all this stuff. And it looks fairly clean across the front there, so that's good. So I'll get my smaller brush for that. It looks like the oily sections are more along, you can probably see it right there, more along the sides. Yeah, you see that right there, that's a good shot. So more along the sides. I'll have to, I can reach some of it. Yeah, it'd be nice to have some help with this one, I think, when I take it down, because not too worried about taking it down, but it's putting the thing back up, you know, when you're trying to keep the new gasket. I haven't located a new gasket on it, so it's the weekend right now, so I can pick that up on Monday. So I've got a new gasket, and so when you're trying to put it back together, that's the hard part, because you got this big old pan. Would probably weigh, I imagine, I don't know, maybe 40 pound, 45 pound, 22 kilo maybe. So yeah, putting it back up there ain't gonna be easy. This is something that I probably don't really have to do, but I probably really should do, you know? Because I did have some sludge come out of the plug that day, you remember that? In the living entities video. So it would just be smart just pull it down and clean it out, because you know there's going to be some crap down there in the bottom. And I'll get some high temp paint for this. You remember I painted the air intake pipe aluminum, but that wasn't high temp. But I better get some high temp stuff for this and some of the other parts, because this will be painted silver also. There's the engine mount right there. Big old deal. This will be painted silver also. So like I was saying in the last video, the theme is going to be silver and green instead of red and green. I think it'll look good. It'll give it a look, you know. And clear along there. I'm doing this with one hand and holding the camera with the other. As you can see, if I clean it up pretty good before I take it down, that means on the day when I take it down, I can just spend 30 minutes maybe with some 400 grit And then I probably will use a spray can on this just for quickness. That'll only take, oh, well, let's say 20 minutes, 2 coats, quick dry. Just mist and blast. Maybe mist and 2 coats, maybe 30 minutes, so maybe an hour for that. And then, so probably a couple hours cleaning it, painting it. And then I'll also have, like I did with the transmission pan, I'll have most of the bolts out already before I drop it. So you see what I'm saying? So I'm going to do all the prep work before the day, because I've pretty much got the wind situation honed in around here. Like it'll get really windy at nighttime when there's some heat coming, like some hot days, or during some hot days it'll be very windy at night. But when you get a couple of cool days in a row, cooler days like right now, then it'll steady down. But I really don't want to take a chance on 2 days. I would rather just try to get it in 1 day. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to give you a look and show you some of this cleanup action and prep action. So pretty good, I reckon. Vaya con Dios. See you then.